I don't know, guys, are the rumors true? Bones Brigade Series 15, that's what we're talking about today. Jason here with 80s Love. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, so here we go. Let's just take a look at them right off the bat. I revealed this image a few videos ago, and then had some other Bones Brigade Series 14 deck videos that I wanted to get wrapped up. But anyways, pretty sick series, like some OG colorway action going on here. I dig the McGill shape on it, and yeah, I'm kind of stoked on it. Can I say for sure that this is 100% legit? I cannot. So this is my little disclaimer here. I do not have a direct line to Powell. I'm not getting any information from them. Any of the information I'm gathering is directly from social media, and it's out there for people to grab and get. And so I don't have, 100% direct line where it's insider information. It does seem, though, that a lot of stores are validating this, a lot of store owners, and they're saying that this is legit. I don't know. Let's start off with another image that actually dropped at the same time as the one that we're looking at here. And this one came up, and it looked like, well, it came up just the graphic art was this way, that it said, Bones Brigade Series 15, available March 2024. All of that information seems to correlate with the other information that's being dropped. And what do you guys think? If this is the colorway, this turquoise or teal or whatever it is, interesting colorway. I don't mind it, but to be honest, I prefer the other one. I feel like getting those OG colorways again and the variety would be much better than this one here. I wouldn't mind having, one of these. The TG here looks pretty good, but as far as the other ones, I mean, it's nice to see the hot claw there if that is the case, but outside of that, I could pass on the other ones, with respect to this colorway, even the hawk, like I could let that go. The TG looks pretty good to me. So let's go back to this other colorway here. What are your thoughts on it? The Rodney Mullen there in the blue. I think we've seen a blue Rodney Mullen in the Series 1 and then maybe Series 6. It's a little bit different, the colorway, obviously, different tone of blue, and then the chest pieces are different. I think the Series 6 had gold. I forget what the Series 1 one was, but I think the Series 1 blue was quite a bit lighter. As far as the McGill there, it's nice to see the spoon shape, and this colorway, I don't love the colorway. I'm not like a white deck kind of guy, but I think it could look really rad with some white tracker trucks or some gull wings or some indies, and then some pink wheels and rails. I think that could look pretty sweet. I dig the TG here, like the yellow with the purple and orange. I actually really dig that. I think that's a fun colorway. The Lance Mountain, again, we've seen, this graphic numerous times. It's a pretty good colorway. Again, these are all OG colorways, which is really rad. And then that green hawk, so many people have been asking for this green hawk. So if this is legit, there's going to be a lot of happy people. But these hawks are going to they're going to go quickly. Now, after we get through this, somebody did release some numbers. Again, whether the numbers are legit or not, I have no clue. I cannot guarantee it. I'm just pulling sourced information from what I'm seeing. Sorry, not apparently sourced information from other people that are reposting. It's very third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 100 party. I don't know. But I'm not getting firsthand information from Powell Peralta or Skate One. So I'm saying that I'm not holding the liability for posting this stuff because there's no guarantee that it's legit. I'm just pulling it from other information. We're just talking about rumors here, Powell, so please leave me alone. And then we get to the cab here, which is the Dragon 2, which is pretty cool. And I guess somewhat similar colorway to that one that we just looked at with the whole series being that colorway. And yeah, I think that's the Dragon 2 there. All right, so as well as this information or this image that was leaked, there was an email that came out as well. And so again, I can't remember exactly, it was off one of the Facebook groups, but they posted this email. So I'm going to post it up here and we'll read through it. But it says, please read this email and the attached order form completely. I think that should say if, but it says you want to pre-book Bones Brigade Series 15 decks for 2024. So the fact that it says it instead of if, crap, I make mistakes all the time, but that could be an indication that this email is excuse me, not legit. It could be legit, but it might not be legit. I feel like coming out from corporate, you know, even just that little mistake from it to if, or if to it, could indicate that it's not legit. All right, so let's continue on here. Retailers, please do not post images of the decks prior to March 1st, 2024, 9:01 a.m. PST. Well, they've done that. We're potentially looking at one. If this is legit, who's ever posting these images should not have been posting them, but maybe the leak is part of the plan and it's getting people excited about the buy, and will, yeah, just create the excitement around it, and they'll end up, you know, ensuring that they're selling out on a lot of these things. Because even still, like some of these Series 13 decks, so the MASH colorway, the green ones, you can still find in stores. And definitely some of the Series 14, I know that I said that the cab was going to be one of the more, I think in the future, one of the more sought after ones. I think people will look back and realize that based on the fact that we haven't seen that graphic that much, there's just the other variables to it that I think it will be one of the more sought after ones. Anyways, I can still see them in stores, the cabs especially. Maybe this is just, you know, a strategy that they're implementing to try to ensure that when the boards drop, they're going to all be pre-sold. Who knows? Anyways, we weren't supposed to see this image until March 1st, 2024. So the actual public release date is Wednesday, March 20th, 2024 at 9:01 a.m. PST. So retailers can submit their orders to Skate One Corp now using the attached order form. So that would be March 20th, 2024. You can go on the Skate One website at 9:01 a.m. PST and try to fight to get these decks. But retailers can start taking pre-orders from customers beginning March 1st, when we get to see, when we're apparently supposed to be seeing the image for the first time, at 9:01 a.m. PST. So Wednesday, November 8th, 2023, 4 p.m. PST is the deadline date at end time to submit Bones Brigade 15 deck orders. So stores, this is their deadline to get in their orders. Maximum order quantities could be imposed. So if quantities on order exceed the build, some of the larger orders will be reduced to provide decks for as many accounts as possible. Here's the order form, and then that's the end of the email that was posted. I think it's really rad if that's the case, that they're potentially going to be limiting some of the quantities for these larger stores, because in that way it gives a fair chance to some of the smaller shops, especially across Canada as well. And so that's pretty cool if they're doing that. Now, the other bit of information that I did see is, I'm just going to go back here, is somebody posted this in one of the comments, and people were going, well, is it real? Is it not real? Again, because there was a couple of images that were coming out, that turquoise or teal or whatever it is series, and then this other one that has the OG colorways. And so then within the comments, you start to read through them, and you have people saying things like, it's real, 6,000 Hawks, and then 3,000 of each of the others. So this is the most amount of Hawks that have been released. And then they're additionally putting, the last series was 2,500 for all of the other ones minus the Hawk. And they're increasing that up to 3,000. And so they're increasing the numbers. And I don't know about you guys, but I know, like, in the marketplace right now, since COVID has kind of slowed down and we're no longer really talking about it or concerned about it, and we're out enjoying life and everything else, the market has just dropped off. People are not, like, it's just, you're seeing boards kick around a lot longer on stores. People that are trying to sell boards, they're not flying anymore. It used to be that you could literally buy a board from a shop for $119, and the next day, based on the fact that there wasn't that many available and that people were so hungry for them, people were flipping them for, you know, $180, $200. And that market is gone. That just does not exist anymore that I'm seeing anyways. People are posting boards, and the only way that they're really getting rid of them right now is through WAFs. But anyways, this comment's saying 6,000 Hawks and 3,000 of each of the others. All right, guys, what's your thoughts? Do you dig this colorway? I think it's pretty rad. I like the fact that they have the spoon in there for the McGill, because that is one of the shapes that I've been wanting. And I think that could look really rad set up as well. In that green Hawk, what would be your ones that are must-haves for you in this? I don't know. I'm starting to actually really dig them. Like if I had to take some must-haves, definitely the Hawk for me. That Tommy Guerrero with the yellow and purple looks pretty cool. The Lance Mountain, it's kind of more subdued, but it looks good. I don't know. Definitely the Hawk. I'm going to say definitely the Hawk. And I want that shape of the McGill, so I'd probably grab it because I don't know the next time one's going to come around. And to get the other series McGills that are in the spoon shape, stupid amounts of money. There was the green one that dropped. I forget what series that was, and the black one that dropped. And awesome decks, but you just... Man, you're paying through the nose to get them, so I might just have to grab this one just to say that I have that shape. Anyways, what's your thoughts? Let me know. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. And yeah, come back for more. We're going to do some Vision decks, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about my Sims, Eric Nash, the OG one that I picked up. All right, cheers. Thanks again. Peace out. Cheers.